Balancing the electrical load in a residential panel is indeed important. The primary reason is to ensure the safe and efficient operation of the electrical system. In a typical residential setup, especially one with a 100 amp service, the electrical panel receives power from the utility company through two separate legs or phases. These legs are designed to provide 120 volts each, and when combined, they can provide 240 volts for high-power appliances like electric stoves or dryers. The key to understanding load balancing lies in how these two legs are utilized within the distribution panel. When all the circuits are connected to only one leg, it creates an imbalance. This means that one side of the panel is carrying a significantly higher electrical load than the other. The consequences of such an imbalance can range from nuisance tripping of the main breaker to potential overheating of the overloaded side. The main breaker in a 100 amp service panel is designed to protect the entire electrical system from overcurrent situations. If the total current drawn from either leg exceeds 100 amps, the breaker will trip, cutting off power to the entire home. However, even before reaching the 100 amp threshold, an unbalanced load can cause problems. Firstly, the overloaded leg experiences high current flow, leading to increased heat generation in the wires and connections. This can degrade the insulation over time, increasing the risk of electrical fires. Secondly, the voltage on the overloaded side may drop due to the increased current demand. This voltage drop can affect the performance of electrical appliances and devices connected to those circuits, causing them to operate inefficiently or even malfunction. For example, lights may dim, motors may run slower, and electronic devices may experience errors. Thirdly, an unbalanced load can create unnecessary stress on the electrical panel itself. The bus bars, which are the conductive strips that distribute power within the panel, may become overheated and damaged due to the uneven current distribution. Over time, this can lead to corrosion, loose connections, and other problems that can compromise the safety and reliability of the electrical system. Balancing the load involves distributing the circuits so that the total current draw on each leg is approximately equal. This can be achieved by strategically placing circuits on alternating sides of the panel. For example, if you have a 20 amp circuit for a kitchen appliance, you would place it on one leg, and then place another 20 amp circuit for a bedroom outlet on the other leg. By alternating the circuits in this way, you can ensure that the load is evenly distributed across both legs. The process of balancing the load typically involves several steps. 1. Identify the circuits and their corresponding amperage ratings. This information is usually printed on the circuit breakers themselves. 2. Calculate the total current draw on each leg by adding up the amperage ratings of all the circuits connected to that leg. 3. Compare the total current draw on each leg. If there is a significant difference, then the load is unbalanced. 4. Rearrange the circuits to achieve a more balanced load. This may involve moving some circuits from one leg to the other. 5. After rearranging the circuits, recalculate the total current draw on each leg to ensure that the load is now balanced. It is important to note that achieving perfect balance is not always possible or necessary. A slight imbalance is usually acceptable, but a significant imbalance should be corrected. A good rule of thumb is to aim for a difference of no more than 20 amps between the two legs. Additionally, it is essential to consider the types of loads connected to each circuit. Some appliances, such as refrigerators and air conditioners, draw a large amount of current when they start up. These types of loads should be distributed evenly across both legs to prevent one leg from being overloaded during startup. Another factor to consider is the potential for future load changes. If you are planning to add new circuits or appliances, you should take this into account when balancing the load. For example, if you are planning to install a new electric vehicle charger, you should ensure that the circuit is placed on the leg that has the least amount of load. In older homes with outdated electrical panels, it may be necessary to upgrade the panel to accommodate the increased electrical demand of modern appliances and devices. A larger panel with more circuit slots will provide more flexibility in balancing the load and will also ensure that the electrical system is capable of handling the total current draw. It is also important to ensure that the electrical panel is properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, which helps to protect against electrical shock. The grounding system should be inspected regularly to ensure that it is in good condition. Furthermore, it is crucial to use the correct size and type of wiring for each circuit. The wiring should be sized according to the amperage rating of the circuit breaker. Using undersized wiring can cause overheating and increase the risk of electrical fires. The type of wiring should also be appropriate for the application. For example, some types of wiring are designed for use in dry locations, while others are designed for use in wet locations. When working on an electrical panel, it is essential to take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. Always turn off the main breaker before working on the panel. Wear rubber gloves and safety glasses to protect your hands and eyes. Use insulated tools to prevent accidental contact with live wires. If you are not comfortable working on an electrical panel, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. An electrician has the knowledge and experience to safely and properly balance the load in your electrical panel. They can also identify any other potential electrical hazards in your home and recommend solutions to address them. In addition to balancing the load, there are other steps you can take to improve the safety and efficiency of your electrical system. 1. Replace incandescent light bulbs with LED light bulbs. LED light bulbs use significantly less energy than incandescent light bulbs and last much longer. 2. Unplug electronic devices when they are not in use. Many electronic devices continue to draw power even when they are turned off. 3. Use power strips to turn off multiple devices at once. Power strips can help to reduce standby power consumption. 4. Have your electrical system inspected regularly by a qualified electrician. An electrician can identify potential problems before they become serious. 5. Install ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms and kitchens. GFCIs can help to protect against electrical shock. 6. Install arc fault circuit interrupters, or SIs, to protect against fires caused by arcing faults. SIs are designed to detect dangerous electrical arcs and shut off the circuit before a fire can start. Furthermore, consider using a whole house surge protector to protect your electronic devices from power surges. Power surges can damage sensitive electronic equipment such as computers and televisions. A whole house surge protector can help to prevent this damage. Load balancing ensures the two hot legs coming into the panel are equally loaded. That is, each one is carrying roughly the same amount of current. This is crucial for preventing overloads, voltage drops, and potential hazards. If one side is significantly more loaded than the other, it can lead to several problems. Firstly, overheating. The overloaded side of the panel experiences higher current flow, generating more heat in the wires, breakers, and connections. This can degrade insulation, increase the risk of fire, and shorten the lifespan of electrical components. Secondly, voltage drop. An unbalanced load can cause a voltage drop on the heavily loaded side. This can affect the performance of appliances and electronics, leading to dimming lights, sluggish motors, and malfunctioning devices. Thirdly, breaker tripping. While the main breaker protects the entire panel from exceeding its total capacity, which is 100 amps in this case, individual circuit breakers can trip more frequently on the overloaded side due to the higher current demand. Fourthly, inefficient energy use. An unbalanced panel can lead to inefficient energy consumption, as the overloaded side works harder and potentially wastes electricity. To achieve proper load balancing, understand the basics of split-phase power. Residential electrical services in North America typically use a split-phase system. This means the power enters the home as two 120-volt legs, which are out of phase with each other. These legs combine to provide 240 volts for high-power appliances. Identify circuit loads. Determine the amperage draw of each circuit in your panel. This information is usually printed on the circuit breaker itself. Consider real-world usage. Estimate the typical load on each circuit based on the appliances and devices connected to it. Some circuits may have constant loads like refrigerators, while others have intermittent loads like hair dryers. Distribute high-demand circuits. Place high-demand circuits, such as those for air conditioners, electric heaters, and kitchen appliances, on opposite sides of the panel to balance the load. Alternate circuits. When possible, alternate circuits between the two sides of the panel. For example, put a lighting circuit on one side and an outlet circuit on the other. Measure and verify. Use an amp meter to measure the actual current on each leg of the panel. This provides a real-time assessment of the load balance. Make adjustments. Based on the measurements, move circuits as needed to achieve a more balanced load. Aim for a difference of no more than 10% between the current on each leg. Consider future needs. When balancing the load, take into account any planned additions or changes to your electrical system, such as installing new appliances or outlets. Consult an electrician. If you're unsure about how to balance the load or if you encounter any problems, consult a qualified electrician. They have the expertise and tools to safely and effectively balance your electrical panel. Regularly inspect. Periodically inspect your electrical panel for signs of overheating, such as discolored wires or breakers. Address any issues promptly to prevent potential hazards. Upgrading the panel might be necessary, particularly in older homes or when significant electrical upgrades are planned. Consider upgrading the panel to a higher capacity to accommodate decreased demand and improve load balancing. Consider smart home devices. Smart home energy monitors can provide real-time data on your energy consumption, helping you identify imbalances and optimize your electrical usage. By diligently balancing the load in your electrical panel, ensure safety, reliability, and efficiency, protect appliances, prevent hazards, and create a more comfortable and energy-conscious living environment.